Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. It is flaming freaking hot where I live today. Luckily, it's the one and only day it's supposed to be this bad. It's like almost 100 with humidity. Um, I tell you guys, we go from super cold to super hot. Doesn't ever get any different. But before I get started, guys, and I talk to you about my mental health and everything, don't forget to subscribe if you like everything that I do. And yeah, I have Inside the Mind of a Diva, my second channel, which I got new makeup, and I'm going to do a makeup tutorial on there. I like to get creative. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a little bit what I've been going through, because I know a lot of people have been asking me if I'm okay. Because I've been kind of distant, and I stay to myself. Because I don't want to... You guys got to understand what I went through in the last year was pretty traumatizing. And I'm normally a strong-ass person. I can handle most things. But it was traumatizing. And I was put on PTSD meds, like I told you guys. And the PTSD meds made me gain a lot of weight. And I'm normally a super small, tiny person. I tried getting off of my ADHD meds. ADHD. Talk about my kids, they have it. Anyway, PTSD meds. I was on Remeron, which generic brand is Merzapine. It's great for PTSD. I give it that. Great, but it makes you gain weight rapidly. So for the last month, I've gone through mental freaking hell beyond belief. Like, every time I fall asleep, there's a nightmare. Even if I wake up from the nightmare, you know, when you go back to sleep, it's gone. Nope, it's like continuation. If I slept for 22 minutes, just napped, I had a vivid freaking nightmare. It's intense, and when you have like really bad PTSD, you struggle badly. So the more they reduced me on it, the more mentally unstable I became. The more emotional I became, the more angry I became. It's like take any bad thing that was traumatizing you went through that caused PTSD, and it's like you just went through it again. Like it feels like it just happened, and it's just playing over in your mind over and over and over again. That's all it does. So it's been a gigantic freaking damn struggle. So I wrote to my doctor. I don't know when she's gonna get it, but I told her I'm just gonna go back on the meds. I can't do it. I can't. I was totally destroyed. Getting off of them completely made me so depressed, so emotional. For my mental health sake, I had to get back on it. Especially if I want to live and not get that depressed where I end up harming myself or anything, even though I wouldn't do that. But you never know what kind of mental state you end up in. And I saw it was just going more downhill and more downhill, and I can't do this anymore. I don't cry. I'm not a crier, never have been. I've always been a strong person, but all I did was cry all day. I've never in my life have been that depressed, where I just cried no matter what, and every time I closed my eyes, what I went through just kept repeating in my head, no matter what I did, no matter how many times I tried to like distract my own mind. I tried to do so many things, and it was not helping any of relationships between my kids, my husband, friends, family, whatever. The mental state I was in, I couldn't handle anymore. I literally looked at my oldest and I'm like, if you were me, what would you do? And he goes, Mommy, you need to go back on them. I'd never been so mentally destroyed in my life until I went through that to begin with. So, being this medication helps tremendously. You guys, I had PTSD my whole life. I've been through a lot of messed up shit. Think of the worst shit somebody can go through. Yeah, I've been through it. I'm normally a private person. I don't talk about it in detail in my personal life. But when you have PTSD, it's like you're replaying your trauma in your head over and over and over until you lose your shit, until you can't take it anymore. So I wrote to her, my doctor, and I was like, listen, I'm putting myself back on it. Because she gave me the option. She's like, Heather, you could stay on it, and we'll give you a diet pill, which I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to give me a diet medication to work against the Remeron so it can help me mentally and they can control it physically. Because she's like, how much weight do you want to lose? I'm like, I just want to go back to what I was before I took the medication. That's all I want to do. And then I was like, get the fuck off the diet med. I don't like diet medication at all. I've never been on it. Back when I was a teenager, my parents were going through a divorce and a whole bunch of shit. I would do stackers, which had ephedra in it at that time. I swear to God, my heart was going to explode sometimes. But at that point, I gotta say, like, I ate, but I rarely ate. Probably because there was nothing really in the house. But I mean, like, I just never was in the mood to eat. I never did that. That could have been autoimmune or that could have been an eating disorder. Who the hell knows? But all I know is even my primary is like, have you eat once a day? That's not enough for your metabolism to speed up. I'm like, but I have gastroparesis. That doesn't make you want to eat. Who the hell wants to eat when they don't want to? Nobody. Like, I can eat one thing and I'll be full for the rest of the day because my stomach just slowly empties. That's why I'm doing another stomach emptying test, I think, next week. Which you have to eat like radioactive oatmeal or eggs or whatever. They give you 4 ounces of a juice or water of your choice. And you have to be there for hours, depending on how much your stomach empties. Now, they always started at like 11 in the morning, which is stupid because my stomach slows. And last time they were just like, you know what, run around, do whatever, speed it up. I'm like, but that's not true results. And that's why I was borderline. This time, Mallory's like, yeah, don't listen to them. You take your time. And at 4 o'clock, I wasn't even halfway emptied. And that's bad. I mean, doing it, that's like 6, 7 hours, depending on how long I was there when I showed up. And it still wasn't even halfway emptied. So, I've been really struggling a lot mentally. It's gotten better since I started the dosage I used to be on for Remeron. I went back on it. So, mentally, I've gotten a lot better today. So, I'm going to make a lot of videos today and get it all out. But I gotta say the last 2 weeks was the hardest. When I was a teenager, something really bad happened, and I ended up with really bad PTSD. No medication worked. Nothing. That's why I don't want to get off this medication because this medication blocks it all out. Just blocks it like it never happened. And I don't want to get off of it. Even getting off of it shows that I'm not ready to get off of it. If my body mentally was that messed up trying to get off of it, shows that my body was not ready. It was way too soon to take me off of it, even though I was gaining the weight. So we're going to have to do a diet pill with this medication because I can't get off of it. You guys, I've never been so mentally unstable in my life. I was just shutting people out. I was just shutting down as a person. And it's rough seeing yourself like that and seeing your kids see you like that. Because they know how strong I am. So them see me break down and be that upset and that hurt. It sucks to replay what you went through that was traumatic over and over in your head. It's like being tortured. Then when you sleep, you have even more traumatic shit happen. And it's like, I'm so sleep deprived. I actually got more sleep last night since I changed the dosage back up to normal. But I still was getting nightmares. So it's going to take time to adjust again. But I had to go back on it. So everybody who's ever tried Remeron or wants to try it, it does wonders for PTSD. It blocks it out and it makes you so much more stable. And my anxiety, I was super anxious, guys. Holy shit. I've never been so anxious. I was so anxious, I had to take so much Valium, or Ativan, to calm me down because it was ridiculous. I've never been that anxious before. But as soon as when I changed the medication and I took the Ativan, it all went away. So, yeah, I definitely need to be on the medication. But for people who do want to go on it for PTSD, be careful of weight gain. Talk to your doctor. They will flat out say if you gain over 10 pounds, you're off of it. But if it really does work for you, talk to them about being on a diet medication. Topamax is actually meant for seizures and migraines. I was on a long time ago. But it reduces what you eat. People like me, I don't eat much to begin with. So they want me to speed up my metabolism. If you eat 4 to 5 small meals a day, and I don't mean like a sandwich, just not a small meal, guys. If you eat a banana for a snack, that's one. Eat a half a sandwich, a couple of cheese sticks. Keep this metabolism going, and it'll fight and burn it off. But if you have nothing in there to fuel it, to make it move, then it's not going to speed up and help you lose weight. So that's what my major problem is. But hopefully now that it's summer and it's warmer, I can actually do all this. It's just been a struggle, guys. It's been a struggle, and I was in a flare-up too. I still am. My hands are swollen like a mother. I can't even get my ring off. My hands are so tight. I'm allergic to the summer. I can't do heat. I can't do any of that. So my body swells really bad. That's why I wear flip-flops, because I can't get my feet in the shoes. They're so swollen. But I just wanted to give you guys an update of what's been going on. I'll be adjusting and get better, but mental health is so important, more than you ever realize. And some people are like, well, I never have a problem. Well, that's great for you that you never have to suffer from anxiety, depression, or anything. But when you go through something like PTSD and you go through something traumatic, that literally destroys you. And you relive it every day until you can get the right medication and find the right help. And that medication helped me the best. The only thing I have to do is find a way to speed up my damn metabolism. But the funny part is all the vitamins that fuel the metabolism, like B12, I'm super deficient on. That's why I take my own shots, which I have to do soon. Um, Vitamin D helps speed up the metabolism. All those I was extremely deficient on. Because with autoimmune, it's hard for you to absorb the right things. You absorb the wrong things. It's a big pain in the ass, guys. But I'll get back on track. It'll get there. I just wanted to let you know what was going on with me. Um, and go from there. I am going to do videos. You guys can comment down below and see what videos you want me to do. I think I'm going to redo, because people want to know how to get adhesive off. Adhesive is easy to get off. If it's mushy, that means you have water coming in and you need to get a soft reline done. Because when you take out your denture at night, guys, dead ass, you shouldn't even, it should be bone dry. And if it's wet and mushy, then that means you have a leak coming in. You need to get a soft reline to fill out that space. But that's a whole other video. So I just want to keep you guys posted. I love you guys. God bless and stay safe. Later.